Hello. Shortly, the official party will enter the graduation hall. When they've taken their positions on stage, Advance Australia Fair will be played, and we invite you to join in the singing of the national anthem. Could you please stand for the academic procession?
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. Wheat, gold, and soil, and well fought on, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional acknowledgement of country.
Thank you. Orami Mitige, everyone. Hello and Nalawa. Welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the university for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to come and do an acknowledgement of country with you. That's very important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burruburungal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it, and so he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them and became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here tonight. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now, that was probably better understood in traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 230 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he had ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families without excessive tilling and clearing of the earth. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unheard of, as were forts, jails, or even fences. And this is right across the continent. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed and then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands are maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done around here for the past 30,000 years. So this is not a vision of something yet to come or a dream of a golden age of yesteryear. This was normal life for us and for the longest time, and not that long ago. And there is no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we are a clever people, and there is still much magic in the world, I like to believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the planet. I would just ask that you share your skills with the rest of us and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by finishing up and letting you graduate. I just want to say thank you very much. Congratulations, have a wonderful evening and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, I'm pleased to introduce Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, Professor Nick Mansfield.
Thanks, Chris Tobin, for your welcome, for your acknowledgement of country. We're here today to celebrate the value and meaning of education, and it adds a huge amount to the significance of this event to be able to connect it to the long and strong traditions of knowledge, education and wisdom that have taken place on this land for many, many thousands of years. It's a great honour to the university that you come and that your words are very meaningful, and we thank you for them. Colleagues, guests, families and friends of our graduates, and most importantly, all our graduates, it's my distinct honour and pleasure to welcome you here today to this graduation ceremony. I bring our graduates and guests a special greeting from the members of the Macquarie University Council, the governing body of the university. It's our hope that this evening is a very happy and memorable occasion for all of you. I see and hear that we have a number of small children and maybe a baby or two here this evening, and I want you to know that they are especially welcome. I also want you to know that we do not expect young children to stay either still or quiet through the length of a graduation ceremony. This is very much an event for families and friends, and children are especially welcome. Today is a milestone day. Today we celebrate the wonderful achievements of those of you about to graduate. Completing a university degree is not an easy thing. It requires an intelligent and inquiring mind, determination and perseverance, and you've made many sacrifices along the way in pursuit of your end goal. But now you've made it, and I look forward to personally congratulating each and every one of you. I also want to especially welcome families, supporters and friends of our graduates here with us as invited guests. The fact that you've been invited by one of our graduates to share in one of the most memorable days of their lives is proof positive that you've been an important influence. So to our invited guests, congratulations to you as well, and thank you for celebrating this great occasion with us. Universities are different from schools, colleges, and other educational institutions in that they link teaching, the sharing of knowledge and ideas, with research, the discovery and formulation of new knowledge and new ways of thinking. There are very few innovations in our world, whether it be in how we're treated when we're sick, how we think about our past, how we interact with our environment, the technologies that increasingly define our work, communication and entertainment, how we are educated, the laws we live by, the policies our governments pursue, or the debates that define how we will live, think and make values that are not touched by or even initiated in university research. A university education teaches you not only skills and knowledge, but gives you an awareness of how truth and new ideas develop, how they are tested and how they are validated. Innovation is at the heart of every university, and therefore also challenge, difficulty, and the excitement that go with them. Macquarie University is at the forefront of innovation and challenge. It was at Macquarie University, for example, in work done in conjunction with the CSIRO, that the world's first working WLAN microchip was developed, a breakthrough on which current Wi-Fi technology depends, a technology that most of us carry around with us all the time and that we depend on almost every moment of the day. It is this spirit of innovation we celebrate, especially in the graduation of our PhD, our Doctor of Philosophy candidates, who are being awarded the world's highest academic qualification for projects that by definition must be original, groundbreaking and forward-thinking, no matter what the field. Everyone who is graduating today has had to confront these challenges of innovation, of new ways of thinking and of change, a process that I'm sure has had its surprises and its difficulties and confounding moments, as well as moments of anxiety, uncertainty and stress. But graduates, you have confronted these challenges and you have won through. You have faced uncertainty and difficulty. You have been assessed against high standards, world-class standards, and you have met with success. You should be very proud of what you have accomplished. It is no small achievement. The university is certainly proud of you and what you have achieved. But we at Macquarie are also very much aware that education is not just an academic matter. It is fundamentally a social activity. It is about people and about human relationships. The university strives to be an open, hospitable and supportive environment. The friendliness, inclusiveness and approachability of Macquarie staff and students, for example, is often commented on by visitors to the university, both from Australia and from around the world. This is inherent to the Macquarie culture and we intend it will always remain so. Remember, you will always be welcome here. Macquarie University will always be a leader in learning and teaching and a leader in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge and understanding. However, our collective journey is also about building community, where we have shared values and where we care about each other, even when our points of view on some issues might diverge. It's that combination of intellectual endeavour and human care that defines what a university is all about. Guests, academic and professional colleagues, and most importantly, our graduates, I offer you the warmest of welcomes to Macquarie University on this grand occasion. In just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. But first, it's my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Cynthia Scott. As the Group Chief Executive Officer, Cynthia is responsible for the Americas, Australia and New Zealand businesses of Zipco. Prior to Zip, Cynthia was the Chief Strategy and Business Development Officer at Centre Group and Group Executive responsible for Telstra's new business portfolio. Previous roles at Telstra include Group Managing Director of Strategic Finance, Strategy, M&A, Treasury and Investor Relations, and responsibility for Telstra's international operations. Prior to Telstra, Cynthia spent over 20 years in investment banking, most recently at Barclays, where her roles included Regional Head of Debt Capital Markets in Hong Kong and CEO of Australia and New Zealand. Cynthia is a non-executive director on the board of Unity Group and was previously chair of Foxtel, Telstra Ventures and Autohome, a New York Stock Exchange-listed Chinese technology company. She's also been a member of the Australian Advisory Board for Room to Read and served on the board of the Sydney Women's Fund. I now invite Cynthia Scott to deliver the occasional address.
Thank you, Pro-Chancellor, for your kind introduction, and to the Macquarie Business School for the invitation to speak today. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Wallamadigal clan of the Darug Nation, and pay my respects to elders past and present. I'd also like to acknowledge any Indigenous guests joining us today. I'd also like to acknowledge the members of the faculty, staff and distinguished guests, family and friends here today. And to you, the incredible graduates, congratulations. It's a really great achievement for each of you to be here today, receiving your well-earned degree and celebrating all the hard work and perseverance that it takes to achieve it. I have something in common with you. I did my Masters of Applied Finance here at Macquarie Business School, and I was relatively young when I finished my degree. As well as the practical knowledge that the degree gave me of corporate finance, capital markets and business strategy, I was also able to build a great network of mentors and professional connections. During my time here, I met and learned from really talented teachers and fellow students, most of whom were more senior and experienced executives than I was at the time. This meant that I could share their lessons, their successes, their obstacles, and most importantly, how they navigated their challenges. I know that you've all just experienced this, and so you'll understand when I say that those learnings and those connections were invaluable and have really stayed with me through each stage of my career. So in preparation for this address, I was reflecting on the nearly 30 years that have passed since I sat where you are today, and I've thought about one constant theme that has run through the last 30 years for me, and that theme is change, and specifically embracing change. When I recall what I expected of my life and career in my mid-20s, I had a fairly linear view of what I thought would transpire. I'd continue my investment banking career in Sydney, I'd get married, start and raise a family, and I'd live a happy and fulfilled life. So let's see how that's actually going. I'm certainly living a happy and fulfilled life, and I have 3 wonderful children. But my career has been anything but linear. I've worked in Australia and Asia, across telco and media, digital health, infrastructure and real estate, and now consumer finance and payments technology as Group CEO at Zip. So I'd like to share with you some of my journey and encourage you to take the opportunity to embrace the changes that you will inevitably face. Being comfortable navigating change and uncertainty is a superpower, and you all now have the formal qualifications to master this. So firstly, let's talk about the first 20 years that I did actually spend as an investment banker and what I learned about embracing change and uncertainty through the lenses of diversity and of seeking new opportunities that challenge you. When I first started my career in investment banking, working in a dealing room, selling Aussie dollar bonds to institutional investors in the early 90s, it was really a time of significant market uncertainty, much like we have today, actually. I was in my early 20s and I was one of only 3 women on a trading floor of nearly 100 people. There was plenty of change going on in the external market, but I also became acutely aware of the value of being different. There was a formal dress code in the office. Women had to wear a skirt and we weren't allowed to wear pants. It's hard to believe this now, but that actually was what was accepted and that's what we did. But I realised early in my career that diversity is an asset that you can leverage if you're prepared to embrace the richness of being different. So fast forward to where I am today as the Group CEO of an ASX-listed company with a female chair, a company that truly embraces diversity and experience and that has in place measurable actions to promote diversity and inclusion. And so I'd encourage each of you, embrace your own unique characteristics and create an environment for other people's differences to be recognised and elevated. Be a champion of diversity and inclusion through your own actions. And this, of course, extends far beyond gender. Think about opportunities for ethnic and cultural diversity, age, industry background, people who bring different life experiences and broader skills and capabilities to your workplaces. And you'll experience the power of what can be achieved when true diversity is prioritised. During my investment banking career, I also embraced change by seeking out new opportunities and stepping towards uncertainty. I took the leap of moving to Hong Kong to take a senior leadership role at Barclays when I had 3 kids under 5. So it was very much a calculated risk for our family. It was not an easy decision on many fronts, but I knew that it was the right decision. Personally and professionally, living in Asia for those years gave me experiences and business acumen that has been invaluable for the roles that I've had since I've returned to Australia. I then took another well-considered risk when I left Barclays some years later, where I'd been the CEO in Australia, to join Telstra, reporting to the CFO. To some at the time, that seemed like a very unusual decision to make. But at Telstra, I was given leadership roles across multiple industries and multiple countries, which reaffirmed my passion for diverse teams and cementing my belief in the value of embracing uncertainty for the opportunities that it can unlock for you. In the 10 years since I've left investment banking, I've faced change and I've faced new situations, both personally and professionally. 2 skills that I've found really beneficial in managing uncertainty are to be really curious and to be committed to your ongoing development. And secondly, surround yourself with people from whom you can continue to learn. By gaining a degree from a leading global university like you just have, you've given yourself the strongest foundation to build a successful future. Your studies encourage you to be curious and to ask questions, to challenge your own assumptions, and to consider issues from a number of different perspectives. Don't lose that skill as you progress into your next chapter. The ability to clarify and to ask probing questions is really powerful. And also keep investing in your own development. I've completed executive education at Oxford and Cambridge since completing my master's here, and this has further strengthened my resilience and my skills in managing change. During my master's at Macquarie, I chose a variety of subjects that just interested me, including law. I will confess, though, the main thing I learned studying law from highly credentialed professors during my time here was that the best strategy is to hire really great lawyers and just let them do their thing. I have since applied that lesson to several aspects of running a successful organisation. Find brilliant people and give them the autonomy and the support they need to thrive. And foster and utilise your extended network of mentors and professional connections. People are always open to sharing their war stories and their successes, or to connect you with someone who can help or provide you the guidance that you need. Over my career, I've managed bond traders, mobile engineers, doctors, and plenty of accountants, among others. And so I've sought advice from people with different experiences as I've navigated the different challenges that each industry has presented. So as you leave Macquarie Business School and you continue on your own, hopefully non-linear career, embrace the diverse network that you've developed here and remain really curious. Seek out uncertainty and seek out opportunities that challenge you. Don't be discouraged by setbacks. You will have them, everybody has them, but you'll learn something really valuable from each one. And I hope that you'll experience, as I have, that change is where opportunity lies. And being willing and able to embrace change is when the magic in life really happens. So just let me close, if I may, with my favourite quote from Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones that you did. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbour, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream and discover. Thank you and congratulations again.
Thanks very much, Cynthia, for those words which I think are both inspiring and encouraging. So thank you so much for coming along and being part of that ceremony. As Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies just like this one and conferring degrees on those who've complied with the university's requirements for awards. I now call on our Registrar, Professor Rawdon Wilkinson, to formally certify the eligibility of those who've met the university's requirements for awards.
Pro-Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being present here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees that they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admissions to degrees please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Pro-Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Macquarie Business School. I now call on Professor Vito Mollica, Head of the Department of Applied Finance at the Macquarie Business School, to present the graduates. Professor Mollica.
Pro-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from Macquarie Business School. Macquarie Business School represents the modern version of the long and storied history at this university of teaching the next generation of leaders in the fields of economics, finance, actuarial studies, business analytics, marketing, management, and accounting. Our school prides itself on a simple and singular focus: you to the power of us. The great economist and philosopher Amartya Sen, winner of the 1998 Nobel Prize in Economics, once said that true liberty is to have the freedom to live the life one has reason to value. So it follows that our true purpose at Macquarie Business School is to empower you, our students, to lead lives you have reason to value. We give you both feet and wings. Feet in the foundational training of mathematics and philosophy, recast in the modern disciplines of management, economics, marketing, and beyond. And wings, so you can find inspiration in the grand problems of our time and have the ability to soar high. Profound change is upon us today. The scale and combination of demographic, economic, political, technological, environmental, and societal change poses tremendous risk to people and planet alike. Our society faces escalating geopolitical tension at the same time that we wrestle with climate change, energy transition, income inequality, and the fragmentation of news channels. I have every confidence that each of you who sits before us today will rise too and join the highest echelons of leadership in Australia and within our region. Sitting amongst us are tomorrow's CEOs, members of Parliament, entrepreneurs, public administrators, not-for-profit leaders, and perhaps even future academics. So as you leave this place, I want you to remember this most important question. As a Macquarie University graduate, Macquarie University is a public university, committed to the public good. Therefore, when difficult, ethical, societal change comes your way, the question you must ask yourself is, how will I serve? Pro-Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Macquarie Business School whom you have admitted to the degrees or awarded diplomas. A higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality shown either by discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of the Doctor of Philosophy. For a thesis entitled Australian University Spin-Offs, a Holistic Process Model for Spin-Off Creation, Athira Bahulian. For a thesis entitled Evaluating the Effect of Market-Related Policies in Reducing the Rebound Effect of Energy Consumption, Dr. Mona Rajabi. For a thesis entitled How do institutional pressures affect the level of BIM adoption in organisations and AEC industry analysis, Dr. Razia Tavouli. For a thesis entitled Making Visible the Intersectional and Liminal Lives of Professional Culturally and Linguistically Diverse Women in Australia, Dr. Mojdi Tavanagi. For a thesis entitled Antecedents to Shared Leadership in Virtual Teams, Dr. Shauna von Stieglitz. For a thesis entitled A Heideggerian Perspective of the Lived Experience of Transformational in the Creative Destruction, an Interpretive Phenomenological Analysis, Dr. Hao Wang. For a thesis entitled Commodity Price Exposure and Risk Management, Dr. Yvonne Hui Yu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Commerce and Master of Finance. Sakshama Gupta. Ayush Parikh. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Commerce and Master of International Business, Momoko Nashimoto. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Commerce and Master of Management, Dasun Chern. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Finance and Master of International Business, Jamita Ulsuk. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Business and Master of International Relations, Mehak Sharma. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Business and Master of Marketing, Satyanash Singh. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Business and Master of Media and Communications, Sanjana Sudhir. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Business with the degree of Master of International Communication, Dina Bonfrey. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Global Masters of Business Administration, Olivia Brioso. Ray Brown. Peter Cork. Jesse Donovan. John Earn. Jenny Fitzhugh. Anusha Vasudayavan. Luke Gilmore. Usman Hai. Kent Jurin. Vishal Purohit. Abdullah Rami. Toidoa Rainis Doktia. Ryan Spiller. Alexander Visia. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting, Nuhapre Pumvu Tisian. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Applied Finance, Jody Barnes. Yuan Sai. Joshua de Botton. Olga Dilian Chian. Zuru Hao. Baihan Ermako. Tiran Jing. Kate Kitchener. Peter Legbag. Geng Li. Zeshuo Li. Mindong Liao. Amanda Lim. Ying Liu. Xiao Chini Luo. Albert Fong. Hugh Polkinghorn. Errol Sakali. Ting Ting She. Tiana Stoyanovsky. Alvin Wen. Logan Wong. Anthony Wu. Fang Shu. Li Ming Yang. Nujin Yang. Yongjiang Zhang. Bin Zhao. Man Zhou. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Banking and Finance. Omar Akib. Yashushvi Bahud Raja. Aditya Davy. Shintong Lee. Weijun Liu. Kakin Ung. Duk Nguyen. Uzilma Puriv Suren. Michael Richardson. Horogarav Sanjadori. Renita Stanley. Ashwin Venkataraman. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Business Administration. Santiago Baez. Ahmed Hussein Ahmed. Mohammed Azad. Timothy Butcher. Daniel Geretto. Hui Mai Chua. David Cook. Benjamin Aquilina. Shane Fernando. Muhammad Hamid. Brianni Johnston. Cassie Jordan. Anthony Josic. Mark Kelly. Darcy Maher. Aruran Manik Vasayaga. Xian Juang Meng. Siddhanta Mishra. Shannon Norford. Vivek Paru Lia. Awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Susan Kwan. Venkata Rambutla. Sarabjit Kaur. Guru Rao. Talha Shawib. Salvatore Sorbello. Shamara Dengayala. Vivek Tanvi. Matthew Tuck. Christopher Warren. Ayman Yassin. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Commerce. Syed Kiliani. Huma Huma. Rajan Shrestha. Anudari Sayol Sian. Shiying Wang. Yuebo Wei. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Finance. Yu Shui. Ramina Rawi Varadarja. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Forensic Accounting and Financial Crime, Sally Alanadi. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Business, Wenjun Chen. Kunita Long. Zoza Nathaniel. Somanari Nop. John Ramirez. Saman Shahad. Konduru Sharma. Prachi Sharma. Akash Srivastrava. Xudong Wang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Management, Maitreyi Abiyanka. Hitesh Sadid Raju. Sharon Francois. Huang Bui. Anel Carrion. Raphael Joseph. Sankit Kamblay. Abhinav Kapil. Parul Kundalas. Venkata Naraboina. Su Chin. Abhyuday Sahu. Shitej Singh. Raghav Singh. I Miat Soni. Unati Tayal. Pavel Ali. Shilpalshri Vijay Kumar. Vongvadahini Yin. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Professional Accounting. Raiweija Wang. Pro-Chancellor, a higher degree by research is awarded to the graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training, and a major research project. Graduates have focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation to a doctoral degree. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research. Katrina Buchanan, for a thesis entitled Save Our Steel, How Working People Influenced Industrial Transformation at Port Kembla in 2015. Katrina? Pro-Chancellor, that completes this evening's presentation of the graduates from the Macquarie Business School.
Pro-Chancellor, I call on Yvonne Yu, who graduated with a Doctor of Philosophy to speak on behalf of the graduating group.
Pro-Chancellor, members of the university, fellow graduates and guests. Today, I stand here humbled and honored to speak on behalf of our graduates on this extraordinary day. I would like to start with a big congratulations to all of our graduates who have undoubtedly triumphed over many obstacles to be here. My journey through the world of finance has indeed been an epic adventure. As a PhD student myself, there were many times when I felt like I was climbing Mount Everest, except my Everest has financial models, data sets, and then a newborn baby and COVID-19. How did I survive through all those twists and turns? Well, I had a team of incredible supporters. My parents, who had always believed in me and supported me for so many years. And my husband, well, he's not here at the moment, but yeah, the most patient man on earth, has mastered the art of calming a crying baby, which he's probably still doing it now, and a stressed PhD student at the same time. And my son, who has been observing me studying finance since his birth, has now himself become a mini analyst of his favorite treats. He can now even detect inflation by tracking the price hikes of strawberry yogurts and pick the best value jellies by calculating discounts. Next, and most importantly, a special thank you goes to my supervisors, Associate Professor Shane McGee and Associate Professor Clara Jo. I could have never achieved this position without their utmost support and empowerment, especially Shane. Even until this moment, I can still vividly recall his encouragement whenever I sent him my work. He would always say to me, "Keep up with the momentum," or "You are the champion," even if I was not confident at all about my work back then. Whenever I was lost or I wanted to give up, these words would immediately pull me back on track and push me forward. Lastly, to Macquarie University, thank you for being the arena of this grand adventure. And to my fellow graduates, we've made it. We've survived and conquered so many sleepless nights, head-scratching quant models, and temperamental spreadsheets and statistical software. We are indeed the champions, my friends. And as the famous song goes, we'll keep on fighting till the very end. Thank you, and congratulations to you all.
Thanks very much, Yvonne, for those words. I'm sure they resonate very much with the graduating group, and congratulations again on your own degree.
Caro
That was Angela Brewer. Angela is also founder and artistic director of Coast Opera Australia. Will you please join me again in thanking her for that superb performance? Please also join me in thanking our musicians. On the organ, Heather Moen-Boyd. And on the trumpet, Ms. Melanie McLaughlin. I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank representatives from our alumni community who've come today to help celebrate the occasion. And finally, please join me in thanking our technical staff who ensure that the proceedings can be seen and heard, not only for those of us here in the hall, but for everyone watching the event on live stream as well. Graduates, this ceremony marks a change in your relationship to Macquarie University, but it certainly does not represent the end of your association with us. From today onwards, you're now part of the bigger Macquarie community. Our alumni network, which is over 225,000 graduate members living in more than 140 countries around the world, now welcomes you to its fold. We look forward to seeing you back on campus to attend alumni events, to undertake further study, or simply to visit our beautiful campus and reminisce about the times you spent here as a Macquarie University student. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. We urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. We urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. We urge you to continue the hard work that has already brought you this far. And remember, the world is not only changed by the great leaps forward of an Albert Einstein or a Marie Curie, but by the many contributions, small and large, of people just like you. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing each and every one of our students into engaged community citizens and leaders. So we urge you to always give thought to what you can do for others along the way. You don't have to do much sometimes to make a real change to someone's life. Sometimes a small gesture or a kind word can mean an enormous amount. We challenge you to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. Our hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learned here not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of our community. And in all you do, we charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It's also our hope that you always remember the people who've helped you along the way, many of whom are here with us this evening. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things. First, I'd like all our new graduates to please stand. Now, I want you to place your testames on your seats behind you and turn around to face your families and friends. And now I invite you to give them a mighty round of applause. Okay. Now turn around again, but don't sit down, don't sit down. Here on the dais with me are representatives of our academic staff who've supported and led you throughout your journey. So please join me in thanking them. Graduates, please remain standing, but do pick up your testames. We don't want you to leave them behind. The official party will soon leave the graduation hall, followed by the graduates in procession. As we do, our organist will play the traditional recessional music of graduation, which has been played at ceremonies just like this one for many centuries. There's an age-old set of Latin lyrics that goes to this music, which begin, Gaudiemus igitur dum sumus juvenes. Translation, this graduation song says, therefore let us rejoice, for we will always be young. The song speaks in a whimsical way of youth and old age at the same time, of the brevity of life and the inevitability of death, of the state and city and of happiness. So again, to our newest graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations and every best wish for futures filled with success, satisfaction, and most importantly, with happiness. Now might I ask everyone to please stand. I'm about to lead the official party out to be followed by the graduates. I then invite you all to follow the graduates from the hall and join us on the veranda behind for some light refreshments. So in closing today's wonderful celebration of your achievements, I say again, Gaudiemus igitur, therefore let us rejoice.